just an old truth teller. I'm your candid friend. I'm not some daydream seller. I do not pretend.
Hello, neighbors. Thanks for stopping over. How are you doing? It is the date here somewhere. It's June 17th. It's Wednesday, June 17th, 2020. Interesting story about the date. We'll go over it in a minute. Holidays. They just made another holiday. And I'm not going to over explain this. I'm not going to over apologize for it. There's nothing against any individual holiday. It's against the proliferation of holidays. There's too damn many of them. I tried to do a count to give you a number. There's too many of them. There's a couple holidays every day. We have months that we've oversold multiple times to celebrate different things. We're overselling the days like a doctor does the time in his office, putting selling an hour 2 times. It doesn't work because we're always going to be excluding somebody. We're always going to be forgetting somebody. We need to come up with a new system where every Monday's off during the summer in celebration of things, or we have cultural recognition week, or we have armed forces week or something. We can't just keep coming up with days for everything. We're going to run out of days, and we're losing the meaning of holidays. That's been getting lost for years when people started calling Thanksgiving Turkey Day. We're losing the meaning of them, so we got to do something about that. I think we've got 10 or 11 actual federal holidays. We've got to find some way to consolidate, like they did with President's Day. Instead of saying every president, that would be 45 holidays. They just have President's Day. And a holiday should have to be vetted. It should have to be around for a certain amount of time. You shouldn't almost be able to see a holiday be created in your generation if you're over 40 or 50. It should take a period of time. We're just running out of days. There's going to be no time for anything. Either back off on it or make every day a holiday, and it's a complete, consistent holiday. We've been doing this thing where we're getting it confused that if people disagree that they have to chop each other up. They don't. I can respect you and you can respect me, and we can still hold each other to high standards without being insulting about it. It's that simple. It's that simple. I can disagree with you and respect you. You can disagree with me and respect me. We don't have to disrespect each other to disagree. That's all there is to it. Fix. So move on. All the people that are posting the stuff that where they're trying to show their great virtue by saying, I'm in support of this cause or that cause, and if you don't like it, unfriend me. Well, la-di-da, you're so full of yourself. You're just doing that for attention. It's got nothing to do with the cause. It's got nothing to do with the cause. You're doing it for attention. I'll give you a challenge. Tell everybody on your list that you're going to unfriend everybody to sort them out. If they want to be friends, to refriend you back, and see how many friends you come back with. Actually do that. If you want to prove something, do that. You don't have the guts to do it because you know you'll have 3 friends when you come back. People do this for all this attention. Try that. Tell everybody you're going to unfriend them. Unfriend everybody and see who comes back to you. It'd be a miracle if you got 10% back. Any of us. And the people that keep asking to share something, or I bet you won't share this. Well, you're right, I won't. So you won the bet. Take the quiz that you have. You have a quiz out there, and the quiz is about the what's your first pet's name? Well, who's your favorite teacher in grade school? They're security questions that every credit card company uses. That's what they're for. That's what you're being tricked into doing. There's security questions. Don't fall for that. Don't give out that information. Don't put it on your friend's timeline. All this information is being mined. So don't get tricked by that. And lastly, the Mayan calendar, and we've had people predict the end of the world many times over. And fortunately, they've been wrong. The Mayan calendar, I believe, had it at December 19th. Don't quote me on that. Around December 19th, when the world was going to end this last time. Well, what happened was they recently discovered that there was some error in calculations due to translation, some other stuff. So the date was off. The world is really supposed to end, I believe, the 21st, this weekend coming up. That's what the Mayan calendar says. Now, normally I just blow these things right off and say, bah! But there's been a lot of stuff going on, and maybe those Mayans had it right. So it's a good weekend to borrow money from people, I guess, and hold on to it. See if you have to pay it back. I don't know, but either way, remember, Mayan had predicted the end of the world this weekend, possibly next weekend, due to rounding errors over thousands of years of math. But they're thinking this weekend. That's interesting. So, summary: too many damn holidays. Let's consolidate them. Respect people. You can respect them and disagree. You don't have to disrespect to disagree. And stop all the virtue posting and everything. It's just silly. And the stupid quizzes where you give away your identity information, that's silly too. And tell somebody about that Mayan thing and get out there and like, comment, share on the page. I enjoy the people's comments. And like I said, we'll do another talk soon. Working on a couple ideas. The last one I had with the 6 people, that went really well for wrangling 6 stubborn, curmudgeonly guys. That went very well. And you can listen to the radio show is at unsung.us, which I guess at some point I should have actually. I don't think I've ever said that. I don't think I've ever put that up here. That the radio show is where it is. See if I can get up here real quick without messing things up. So if you go there, you will hear the radio show, which was the incubus for everything. And there's 150 or so episodes there. And you can listen to, I'm sure there's somebody on there that that I've interviewed in that time. It's been over the course of 4 years. That was prior to all this. This was done to keep some momentum while COVID took over the world. But go to the site, listen to the show. It's an interesting take on the world. It is the opposite of this in many ways. It's not all the politicizing and all that stuff. It's very laid back. It's very laid back. It's a different thing. You can see there's the logo up in the corner there. Can I point to it? It's over there. This virtual stuff is confusing to me. But give it a listen. 140, 150 episodes, all a mix of people from different demographics. Some interesting interviews with police chiefs. One about 2 years ago with Chief Mark Talbot of Norristown, where we discuss a lot of the issues that are being presented as new ideas now about how to solve problems. We talked about it 2 years ago. Doesn't get out there as much because it's not in the mainstream pantsless media. We check our facts. We wear our pants. That's the way we roll. Unlike the mainstream media, that's why they have those big fancy desks. You only see them from the waist down. That's why they never stand up. They never stand up because they don't care about pants and they don't care about integrity. And I'm sure that probably just upsets some person who doesn't realize that that's a joke. But go on Amazon, buy yourself a sense of humor. There it is. Check out the link. And you guys stay safe. Enjoy yourselves out there. It's a beautiful day. It's going to rain a little, but it'll still be pretty beautiful. Go out there and maybe do some yard work. Yeah, right. Okay. Peace out. Bye-bye.